Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be making over this mini mannequin. Yes, so grab a brew and let's get started. So you may have seen in a recent video I did that I got the swag in a haul that I thrifted. I'd also thrifted this mannequin several years ago, but as you can see, any jewellery that you put on it, it gets stuck and it was aggravating me. So I thought, yeah, I'll use that. I was going to use the necklace, but then at the end I decided not to, and you'll see why. So to begin with, I dismantled the swag and took all the bits off. They were wired in, so it was easy to just cut those off. Yeah, and where did the random sock come from? In fact, I've actually been looking for that sock. I thought either the dog had ate it, but it was stuck to the actual swag. So then I just wrapped the swag around the actual mannequin just to measure up how much I'd need. And then using my very cheap cutters, I just cut it off. You can actually, like I'm doing here, if you bend the swag forwards and backwards, it will eventually snap the metal, but just be careful, it does get hot. Then to attach it to the actual mannequin, I just put one of the pines through and just wired that in, basically, just wrapped it round on itself. Then I just went round making sure that the actual piece of swag was tight around the actual frame and just carried on using the pines to wire it in. Then I just attached the final pine to the bottom of the actual frame. I tied it off 3 places in total, so once at the top, once towards the middle, and then the one at the end. And then it was just a matter of fluffing out the branches. So then I knew I wanted a bow around what would be the waist of the mannequin. If you go back on one of my videos, I actually make a full-size mannequin that I use as a Christmas tree, and you can see on that I put a bow towards like the waist of the mannequin, and I really like that, so I duplicated it on this. And yes, I still need some new scissors. So I'm just placing the end of the ribbon into the ribbon maker, and then I turn over the ribbon because it's patterned on one side and make a small loop. I then twist the ribbon in the middle, as you can see there, and then fold it back on itself so that the pretty side of the ribbon is facing up. And then once I'm satisfied with the loops on both sides, I measure out a little bit more ribbon and cut it. I do actually end up dovetailing that as well. So then I got a pipe cleaner and I cut it in half, wrapped it around the middle of the ribbon, and then just gave that a good twist and fluffed it out. And that would be the ribbon part for the waist. I decided it was missing something, this bow, so I had some little like gemstones so I glued those into the middle of the bow. I just glued 2 of them in. And remember guys, be careful when you're using hot glue. So then, to add the actual bow to the mannequin, I just cut off the excess of the pipe cleaner and then used some hot glue and glued it into place. So then with the ribbon, I went round and added some tails and loops to the mannequin using the actual branches just to wrap around the actual ribbon so it was secure and would stay in place. And as you can see, I did it all around the mannequin. So then I had some florals that I wanted to add. I started with these bigger ones, just cutting them off from the wire. Some are actually easier to cut than others, as you can see here. So it's just perseverance really. And then I glued those in as I wanted them. I also split some of the flowers down if I thought they were too big or there was like too bulky for certain parts. So don't be afraid to do that. Just take them apart. You can always glue them back together again if need be. Yeah, and don't forget to look at your work. Obviously, I've got the mannequin lying down here at the moment, but I do actually pick it up so that I can see what it would look like once it's all stood up. Then it was just a matter of adding the flowers how and where I wanted them. Don't be afraid to take things out if you don't like the position either. I did it once or twice where I glued the flower in, and when I looked at it again, I didn't really like it. It was a struggle to get the flower out, but I took it out and then popped it back in. So then I just decided to add some of these silver and pearl picks. So I just cut those down and then glued them into place where I like them. Then as a final little bit of flourish, should we say, I just went and I put some glue onto the ribbon and added on some more of the little stones that I had. So what do you think, guys? I absolutely adore this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Not only for Christmas, but you can imagine something like this for a wedding. I mean, these as a centrepiece for a wedding would be great. And also, it would be great for a kid's bedroom. Just a nice little mannequin tree on the bedside table. It would look beautiful. So please let me know what you think in the comments, guys. And please do give the video a like. It helps YouTube push out the video to other people. And yes, if you're not already, please do subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.